Boya, Buche, everybody in Cyberland. It's your favorite Bawala. At least I hope so. Omo Odun, Odileke, coming at you with just another video on Shango. But before we jump in, do me a favor, give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a share. Whatever it is good for you. Remember, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can get that community tab, so I can share more knowledge through written text, through written documents. And we can all have a forum where we can run ideas, thoughts, learn, teach, and do it again each and every day if necessary. Well, let's get into it, because I love doing what I do, and I want you guys to learn something. So, if you allow me to teach you, first, thank you everybody who's tuning in. And two, many blessings to you all, especially as we cross through the holiday season. Thanksgiving was over. Now we're going into the winter season and the winter holidays, and we get into a new year of 2021. If you haven't looked at the New Year video, things to prepare for, please do that, because those are important things to do. All right, let's jump right in. But first, let's talk philosophy. When we talk about Shango, a couple of things I want you all to know. Everyone has access to the divinities, to the orishas. We were born in Olodumare, which is God's vision, and we were placed here through our faith. We have different ways on how we got here. Anyway, we got here. Now we're here. Now take advantage of the divinities, especially one that is as great as Shango, my father, because I'm an Omo Shango, and this is how I want you to do it. For those who have access to a palm tree, if you need to get access to Shango, go to the foot of a palm tree. For those who don't have palm trees near you, then you go to the woods and you give Shango love through the woods. That is the home where you're going to access the power of the divinity, harnessing the energy so you can allow the goodness that is the divinities that were put in place for mankind by the eyes of God. Sounds good? All right. So let's talk about Shango specifically. You notice here we have a basket. In this basket we have only a few items that are Shangos. Alright, Shango takes many items. Speak to an elder, speak to your godfather. Make sure they're teaching you. What are some of the things? Shango loves pomegranates, apples, right? Items that are red, strawberries, cherries. Use the knowledge of who is Shango when we talk about the red. Okay? Also, Shango, remember I told you about the palm tree? I told you about the woods. Alright, trees are also something that Shango is very fond of. So we always put bananas. Specifically, we try to get the green bananas, the Indian bananas. Specifically, when we move on, because this is Adimu, we move on to Obras, you'll see where people begin to cook some of those aspects of the Adimu to Obras. In this case, we have a plantain puree that was placed in with some hutia. Hutia is kind of like a rodent, a possum type. So it comes out of the rodent family. You can buy it, but it should be hutia. There is no substitution. That hutia, the animal is then sacrificed properly, and at that point it's gutted, it's roasted, and is grounded up to a fine powder. The same thing with a fish, all right? An Atlantic herring, to be exact. Some people use sardines, but as long as it's a fish, roasted, boom, crushed up, made into a fine powder. When you cook the plantains and you boil them, when they come out, you mush them up, right? And you get kind of like a mashed potato type texture. You put in the powdered hudia, the powdered fish. You take palm oil. He loves palm oil. And you put the palm oil inside the mixture, and then you begin to make balls. How many balls? 6 balls. How many pomegranates? 6 pomegranates. 6 apples. 6. of a banana bunch. Okay? The 6. Then once you have a nice ball, you insert a penny in there and you close it back up. 6 pennies, 6 servings of judía, pecao, plantains. You get the gist? You take some natural sugar, some organic sugar, all right, like the sugar canes. You take some red wine, because that's what Shango takes, is the red wine, and you go to town. You go to town, you pour it in there just like this, and beautiful. What do you have? You honor Shango with an Adimu, with an Obra, so that he can enter and give you the ire, the blessings of health, love, prosperity, tranquility, so that at the end of the day, you're allowing who God sent to take care of us. So do it. Do it. That's my advice to you. This is an easy Adimu. Doesn't take too much time. Maybe this prep work over here on this side might take 15 minutes tops. That's it. 15 minutes, you buy a couple of fruits, you honor Shango where he's at, or if you can't get to a palm tree or the woods is not something that is capable for you, then you find a santero, a santera, babalao, someone who has Shango consecrated so that you can provide that Adimu and spend some time with Shango. I will be spending my time with Shango. I will be smoking a cigar while I give him this. I'll be doing my yumba first. I'll be lighting a candle, because especially the candle is the link through the eye, through the brain, through the ori, basically. Let it all connect. Light the candle, start it up, and get to work. And feast with Shango. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Adimu, Obra, for you, open up the beauty and the goodness that is Shango in your life. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Shoot me an email, la.regla.de.ifa@gmail.com. Always looking forward to seeing your comments. Always looking for your emails. Many blessings to you all. Ache, Iburu, Iboya, Bucheche, Cyberland.